List 5 managerial strategies that are vital to maintaining a motivated workforce. Provide timely and frequent feedback, making it personal, adapting to circumstances and special needs, addressing workplace negativity, being an inspiring leader, and motivating yourself. Motivation. What are the classical motivational theories? It is a scientific method and also the Hawthorne effect. Scientific method is improving efficiency by scientifically studying their work. The Hawthorne effect is the change of behavior because they know they were being studied. Bias at that point. Theory X and Theory Y. Theory X is a negative approach towards managerial. It's a managerial assumption of negativity, and then that's Theory X. Theory Y is the managerial assumption that employees enjoy meaningful work. It's positive. Strategic marketing. The 4 basic options for pursuing new marketing opportunities. The definition of strategic marketing is the process of examining an organization's current marketing situation, assessing operations and setting objectives, and then developing a marketing strategy. And the 4 basic options are reviewing, evaluating, examining, and analyzing. Marketing. Explain its role in society. Marketing, the process of creating value for customers and building relationships with those customers in order to capture value back from them. What is the role? The role is helping people satisfy their needs and wants by helping organizations determine what to produce. Describe the collective bargaining process. In unions, it's a negotiation between a union and management reps to figure out the human resource policies that will apply to all employees covered by contract. Basically, coming to an agreement or a contract, and that's what a CBA stands for. It's the collective bargaining agreement, the contract within. 4 steps in crafting a marketing strategy. What do you need to look at? You need to look at people's behavior, which is how people act, the geography of of where you want to market these people. The psychographics is looking at people from the inside out. The demographics, looking at their race, gender, things like that, etc. And then marketing strategy itself is the overall plan for marketing a product and identifying the product marketing segments. Identify the most significant categories of employee benefits and services. Employee benefits, cafeteria plans are flexible programs that allow you to customize. Stock options. You sell or buy a certain number of shares by a certain date. Employee stock ownership plan is partial ownership within the company. 401k plans is when a company will match your investment towards its own. I don't completely understand that yet, but pension plans are what you pay into for your time of employment there, and a retirement plan is similar to that. 3 trends that help define contemporary marketing. Contemporary meaning kind of like a laid back in a sense. Involving the customer in the marketing process. Marketing data driven marketing decisions. And then marketing within great concern for ethics and etiquette, meaning it's permission based, and stealth marketing, meaning that you're kind of getting away with it no matter what. Expectancy theory and why. The expectancy theory is the idea that the effort employees put into their work depends on the expectations about their own ability to perform. It connects an employee's efforts to the outcome of he or she expects from those efforts. Explain how unions are structured and describe the organization process. They're structured by locals that, how you hear locals 114 is that are represented by employees in a specific geographic area or facility. Identify the main types of consumers and organizational products and describe the 4 stages in the life cycle of a product. Consumer products, there's 4 types. There's the convenience products, which are like everyday items that you would expect to buy that you need to survive in a sense, like like toilet paper, toothpaste, and sometimes food like milk, water, things like that. Shopping products are another one. Again, they are needed items, but they're not as high in demand as like a convenience product would be. It's convenience products are like items that you find at like CVS, but a shopping product is more like maybe like a T-shirt or like other types of food that you don't need to survive. And then there's also specialty products, more like materialistic items that are that you don't need at all, but there's more like a need other than or a want other than a need. And then the four stages in the life cycle of a product are the intro, the growth, the maturity, and then the decline. What is a Maslow's hierarchy, and what is Herzberg's two-factor theory? Maslow's hierarchy is a model in which human needs are arranged in a hierarchy with the most basic needs at the bottom and the more advanced needs towards the top. Herzberg is a model that divides motivation forces into two factors: the satisfiers and the dissatisfiers, meaning the positive and negative. Brand equity and brand loyalty. What are they? Brand equity is the value that a company has built up in its brand. Brand loyalty, the degree to which customers continue to purchase a specific brand. How loyal are they? Factors that influence pricing decisions. What is break-even analysis? Marketing objectives, government regulations, customer perception, market demand, and competition. That's what affects pricing decisions. The break-even analysis is a method of calculating the minimum volume of sales needed at a given price to cover all costs. What is it going to take to break even? How much do we need to sell so we are broke even? Identify 9 common pricing methods. Cost-based pricing, which is setting prices on production and its market cost. Value-based pricing, which is based on customers' perception of the value. Optimal pricing, which is computer-based, that goes off of a demand curve. Basically, just it's calculating it for you. It's optimal. Skim pricing, which is charging high price for a new product and lowering it later. So you're kind of skimming at the bottom and the top. Penetration pricing, introduced at a low price to create volume. So you're penetrating, at the lowest point, basically. Loss leader pricing, selling at a loss to entice consumers to buy more items. Auction pricing, kind of self-explanatory. You're basically bidding for it. What is in participative pricing is allowing the consumer to pay what they think the price is worth, which I really can't think of an example. It'd be nice if we could all just do that. Free and freemium pricing is getting the item for free in exchange for having to buy more items, kind of like similar to a phone contract. You get the item for free, you get the phone for free, but yet you're still tied into the monthly bill. 8 functions of intermediaries that perform. They match buyers and sellers. They provide market information. They provide promotional sales support. They gather assortments of goods. They transport and store products. They assume risk, meaning they take on the product when it's in danger of getting it's now theirs once they order. If it gets damaged on the way there, that's their fault at that point. That's why they're assuming risk. And they're also assuming risk for like a cheap product that they might not think that was good. They thought it was like a great product, but then they get it and it's like a piece of shit. Providing financing, contemporary product solution, or completing product solution, and facilitating transactions. 4 trends shaping the future of wholesaling. It's integrated logistics management, meaning outsourcing. The threat of disintermediation, which is businesses would take over by other consumers. Unbundling of services, meaning unbundled services, they're like kind of more customized. Industry consolidation, large firms buying out products, basically cutting out the small man. It's like the big businesses take over. 6 trends shaping the future of retailing. Overcapacity, continued growth of multi-channel retail, format innovations, retail theater, and threat of disintermediation. Identify the major retail formats and summarize 6 trends shaping the future of retail. Department stores, specialty stores, category killers, discount stores, convenience stores, off-price store, factory retail outlet, supermarket, hypermarket, warehouse club, and online retailers. Four major types of wholesalers summarize four trends shaping the future of wholesaling. There's merchant wholesalers, which are independent wholesalers that take legal title. That's the main difference of a merchant wholesaler. They take legal title of the goods. And then there's also agents and brokers. They're independent wholesalers that do not take title of the goods. Distributors, merchant wholesalers that sell products to organizational customers for internal operations. And then there's disintermediations, the replacement of intermediaries by producers and consumers. McClellan's three needs theory. Basically, McClellan believed that there's three needs to this motivational theory. There's power, affiliation, and achievement. Describe the major elements of employee compensation. How do people get paid? What are the major elements? Well, you obviously have a salary. Salaries are always good. It's a fixed cash annual income. There's wages, cash based on hours worked. There's bonuses. It's a cash payment in addition to regular wages. And there's commissions, commission based on number of sales. Role of marketing intermediaries and contemporary business. There is distribution strategy, which is a firm's overall plan for moving product through intermediaries and on to final customers. And there's also the marketing intermediaries, business people and organizations that assist in moving marketing goods and services between producers and consumers. What is a marketing mix? What are four components of the mix? A marketing mix is the four key elements of marketing strategy. It's product, price, distribution, and customer communication. Product is the bundle of value that satisfies a customer's needs or wants. Price is the amount of money charged for that product. Distribution is the channel system for moving the goods and services from the producer to the consumer. Basically, how is it going to get there? The communications, the persuasive techniques used by companies to communicate. It's the sales part of it. That's the communication. Challenges and advantages of a diverse workforce. Five major dimensions of a workforce diversity. You're going to get age, gender, race and ethnicity, religion, and the ability, who is capable of doing what. And that's all, folks.